everyone, it's Leanne. Welcome to another video on my channel. I'm really excited to share this collaboration with Tamagotchi. Not my collaboration, it's with HOBONICHI. If you're not familiar with HOBONICHI, they do stationery day planners and that kind of thing. They have kind of a modular system, and so every year they do these fun, unique covers and designs. They work with Japanese artists mostly, and they just have a whole range of things. It's very exciting. And I'm excited this year because they have collabed with Tamagotchi. So I'm going to share with you what it is and what they have. I'll be ordering some things for sure. I always order from HOBONICHI, and I'm so excited about this. So let's check it out. There is this really great web page that they've put together. I'm going to put the link in the description if you want to check it out yourself. So HOBONICHI is basically an insert planner system. You buy the covers for your planner, and then you buy the planners themselves. The planners themselves are like notebooks, and you just insert them. Each year you buy a new one. But if you buy the covers, you can reuse them year by year for most of the items. So let's go over those. I'm going to zoom in. These are so cool. So these are some of the items that are included in the collab. This page is just well done. It's really nice to look at, especially on mobile. And you can see some of the items here, and we'll look at each of these. So the main thing is the Techo. And we'll get to that section here. So this is the HOBONICHI Techo cover and the weeks. So this one here looks to be the A6 size, and the A6 size is the smaller of the two main ones that you can get. I bought one of these to do art in like a couple years ago. I'll show you the one that I have. Is basically, this is the A6 size. And this one is coming with a cover. So you can buy the cover and then put the insert in the cover. In the case of mine, it would be like the pink and the blue. So I'll take the pen from the loops here. And you can see like it comes with all these little places to put things, and it's made of this fabric. I have a protective sleeve on it. It's called a cover on cover, this plastic. But basically the pink and the blue, I bought this in 2024, but I can use it multiple years. I just have to change out the book. So that's what this is. And so we'll take a look at the details for this. You can just reuse it, which is nice, and that's a look at the pattern and the design with all the Tamagotchis. It's got a little Tamagotchi on the inside. That's super cute. And it looks like there's some stickers in there. Sometimes you do get a special sticker, so I'm guessing that that little sticker peeking out, the yellow one there, is probably the special exclusive sticker. And then if you scroll down, this one is this, it looks like to be the same pattern, but it's the A5 size, so that one's a bit bigger. I do have one of those as well. Let me see if I can't really zoom out here too much, but this is like the A5. This is what I've been using, and I'll just show you a bit of, it is being used, so I have some stuff in here, but it's the same sort of idea. You get the little pocket inserts, and you just replace the main insert, the book that has that year's weeks and months planner that you can put in. So it's fabric, reusable. We'll take a look at that and look at the inside, because sometimes they're different between the A5 and the A6 size. So it looks like they both have the dark inserts. This one says meal and snack, and it has a little snoozing Tama outside the one pocket. That's super cute. And then again, we have Mamechi on the corner. Now this is the weeks, and this is a little bit different. This is a one-time use, so it's not an interchangeable cover. The weeks is just a book, and it has that year's planner inside of it, and you can't take the cover off. It is a fabric cover usually, but they're built in. The weeks is probably my favorite format. This is the one I have this year, and again, I have like the plastic cover over top, so that's a cover on cover, but the format of this is really nice because it's small, but you just have every day of the week here, and then you have a blank space on this side. You also have an overview of all of the month. I'll see if I can find one I can show you, a page that I don't have writing on. And I have the Japanese version. You can get English versions as well, but this is a look at basically the entire month spread. And you have every month in the planner. So it's not just weeks, but the main idea is that you have a week's view. I love the weeks. It's my favorite. I'm probably going to buy two. two different looks for different planners I have. I like one for doing my financial planning, and then one for I'm going to do for just daily, probably like my videos and that sort of thing. So this is a look at this one, and I love this one. I think it's just because it's in color, has the color background. That's what I like about it the most. But that one is my favorite, and definitely going on my shopping list. This is a look at the A6 size Techo, and this is the calendar view for the month. And so you can see some of the Tamagotchi stickers that you can get. We'll go over those too. So these are the flake stickers, and these are so cool. So if you look at the different ones you can get, there's so many designs and patterns, and I love the holographic. All the different characters are so cute, and they're perfect to fit in the squares on basically the calendar view. So they'll fit nice in your planner. Oh my gosh, look at that Tamagotchi. Oh, that's so cute. I love that. And there's they're kind of hollow, or they've got the hollowy look to them, but they're not the metal style. They're just the clear. Those are nice too. I'm hoping to get one of each. These are going to sell out so quickly, but hopefully I can get one of each of the boxes. And these ones are sticky notes. These are cute too. You can see them kind of sticking up at the top as like little page markers. They have space where you can write quotes, and great for decorating your journal, or if you wanted to just put a highlighted note in your planner. I mean, you could use these for other things too. It doesn't have to be for Hobonichi. This one here is the push button stamp, and I have one of these from, I think, last year, and I use this quite a bit, and it stays inked well. If you look here, it looks like we have Memechi, baby Memechi. Yeah, there's quite a few in there, and the poop, the cleaning poop is cute. And I like to use these mostly if I'm doing a list. I'll use it like as a bullet marker, or if I'm doing kind of like a checklist, I maybe use one stamp for the positive, like a yes, and one check for the no, like one stamp for as a no check mark. Or, I mean, there's a million uses you could use these for, but they fit in the little grids very nicely on the Hobonichi. So that's why I really like them. This is the Deco Rush. I kind of have a love-hate with this product. I do have a few of them, and they're kind of like whiteout tape. So you run them along your page, and they stick to your page. So just the part that is the artwork will stick down on the page, and you can put these little stickers anywhere. And it's really nice because they're kind of small. You can see all the different designs. I love them. We even have the Gotchi King and the old one too. Love it. But the thing I notice about these is if you don't have a super flat surface, or if the surface isn't really hard underneath, if it's a little bit soft like in the notebook, then it might skip, which is super, super annoying. But they are really cool when they work. So if you can work at the finesse of laying down the stickers, then these are really cool. The next thing here, we have the folder set. So this is the A6, which is the smaller size. And I have a folder I can show you that I got last year. And honestly, I don't even use this, but I probably should. I just don't know what I want to do with it yet, but it's like a thin plastic, and it's not quite the size, like this is the A6, but it seems a little bit smaller than the A6. It tucks in nicely though. Yeah, so it's just basically a little plastic reusable folder that you can just put some loose leaf sheets in, notes or whatever. Yeah, that's what it's for, I guess. I don't really have a good use for it, but they are really handy, and I do like that they're reusable. These have some really nice designs. And there's the back. I really like, let me see, the green one's kind of interesting. I love the pink as well. The yellow has like a 90s retro theme feel about it. And then this is the set of 2 for the A5. So this is the bigger size. The numbers really confuse me. I know they're like British sizing, I guess, but they are very confusing to me. I think the bigger numbers should be bigger, yeah, you see, they confuse me. I like the pink though. The pink is really nice for the folder, and you get them as a set, so you can't just buy one, but that's a look at the back there. And then these little bags, they are not very big. I don't know, you could carry your Tamagotchis in them. Maybe that's a good idea. Maybe that's what they'd be good for. This is cute. Small everlasting paper bag is what this is called, but it's a fabric like canvasy reusable bag. And there you go. You can see both sides. This one, I've never ordered one of these. They're very expensive, but they're cool. I guess it's called a stapo pouch case. It's like a very fancy pencil case that you can carry around and set up as an open pouch that holds your items upright. And then you could pull out pens or anything if you're maybe journaling on location and that kind of thing. They're really cool, but they are expensive. Or when I've looked at them, they have been. Okay, so these are the pencil boards. This is the A6, again, the smaller size. I'll show you some pencil boards that I have. Pencil boards are really popular in Japan because I think it's because the writing is so intricate with their language, with the hiragana and that sort of thing, and the kanji. And the pencil board just gives you a very hard surface to write on. It makes sure it doesn't go to the next page. And so it protects the pages underneath. The Hobonichi pages are kind of thin, but they're really nice. It's made of a really nice paper, a nice paper to write on. My iPad is falling down. There we go. So you can see that the paper here, like, it is very thin. So using the pencil boards is nice because it doesn't put dents through the other pages, especially if you write a little bit harder. But these are the pencil boards. And the nice thing about them is they mark your space. So I just put it on the next day that I'm working on so I can kind of keep a bookmark of where I'm at. Sometimes I use them. I use the edge just to draw a line if I'm trying to maybe decorate my page a little bit or just box off some things that I'm working on or looking at or want to highlight. That's what the pencil boards are for. I usually order all the pencil boards because I do use both sizes. I do like the A5 here. The purple is so cool. I like that color. And we'll look at, there you can see both sides. I like both colors. They're really cool. I think these little descriptive things, it looks like they're in Japanese though, so might have to get out Google Translate for most of that. But here's a look at that one as well. I really don't know what's going on here, but it looks cool. I mean, the artwork's really cute. Okay, this is my favorite. This is the Weeks pencil board. Definitely getting this if I can. And I say that because it sells out really quickly. I love the hot pink. It looks so cool. Like, it's just so nice. And the art, the little memechis are so cute. I love all of it. And with the Weeks, like, I love the whole design. It looks great. The cover on cover, so that's that plastic thing I showed you. This is nice because you can reuse it year after year. So what I would like to do is I'm going to reuse my pink and blue one for next year, but I'd like to take off this plastic cover with the animals on it, and then if I can get this Tamagotchi one, I'll put it on this cover I have, and so I'll have basically like that blue color underneath this cover. So that will be really cool to have that, and I don't have to buy like a whole sleeve or a whole system. I just have to get the plastic, and it shouldn't be as expensive as buying like the full fabric cover. There's a look, and you can customize it by getting a different colored notebook too, which is nice. You can buy your favorite color, and then it shines through, and you can make it Tamagotchi themed. So if you change your mind in the future, you can change the color of your notebook and still have your Tamagotchis. This is the A5, so the bigger one. And the example of the purple and yellow, that's a new one this year. I love that color of book, but I will not be buying it because I have enough. I don't need it. So, but I would like to get the cover or the cover on cover. It's really confusing. Hopefully this is making sense. It took me a long time to understand Hobonichi because the names are a little weird. Anyways, this is the cover on cover, so the plastic sleeve for the Weeks size notebook. I would like to get this one too. You can get Weeks that don't have patterns, so like the one I bought has these little animals on it. They're super cute. The artist, I follow her on Instagram. She makes really cute art. These were super popular last year, and they have her again this year. Anyways, but you can get the solid color books, and then you can just put these on top and buy whatever color you like. And you can make your Weeks Tamagotchi too. So cool. This goes through all the different ones you can buy. There's different variations. You can buy basically like the smaller size, the bigger size. They all come mostly with months, weeks, days, single day pages. Some have single day pages. Some are split into 2 books. So the first half of the year is one, and then the second half of the year is a different book. And that way, if you put a lot of stuff in your book, you like to journal or, junk journal, and it gets thick, you can switch it out. Your book gets thick. This one, like it says, that you can use it without a cover. You don't need to put anything on it. I always get the clear cover on covers so that it protects the artwork underneath, so the book doesn't get dirty. I can just wipe it with a cloth. There's a great look at the inside of the weeks. Anyways, there's so much, but they've done a really good collab with Tamagotchi, and there's so many cool items. I love all of this. And so you can go through. I'll put the link in the description, like I mentioned. And these go on sale September 1st at 11 a.m. Japanese time, I think. 11, I believe it is. And that's 10 o'clock p.m. August 31st Eastern North American time. Last year when these went on sale, there was a whole website crash, and like Hobonichi, this happens every year. Not the website crash, they had a new website, I think that's what happened, but it took a long time to get up. There was a lot of disappointment, people were upset, it was crazy. I did end up getting almost everything I wanted. Some things were sold out, so I did end up ordering from Yoseka Stationery in New York City, and they were great. So I encourage you also, if you want Hobonichi, you don't have to order from Japan. You can look at other retailers. A lot of people do sell Hobonichi. If you do want to order from Hobonichi, though, you do get an exclusive pen. So a couple years ago, I got this one, and it has the year on it. The new one looks kind of like this. I think it's got blue instead of, I don't know, it's something similar. Maybe blue instead of the brown. I think it's like green and blue, I think, if I remember correctly. The one last year was like this orange and yellow. I don't use it, but you usually get like a free gift and a free pen depending on if you buy like the Techo or whatever. Here's a look at all of the items. This is a nice overview, and you can kind of get an idea of pricing. These are in Canadian, of course, because I'm in Canada. But it's not like these covers, $9.95, $12. That's very reasonable. The shipping from Japan is expensive though, and I think they changed their shipping rules this year, because so it used to be that people would bundle their orders together and then put them all in at once and then get free shipping, and now they've eliminated the free shipping. So no matter what you order, you're going to have to pay. Usually anytime I order anything from Japan lately or from Amazon, it is just a whitewash of around $40. That's usually what I expect to pay. It's expensive. But yeah, so you can get an idea of all of the things they have in it. They're really cute. So if this is kind of your thing, or you use planners, I use these every year. I like this system because I like that it's uniform. I can depend on it. I have my own kind of system set up, how I use each of the books that I buy each year. And I like that I can take it out of the covers that I buy and then put it in my bookshelf, and I have that as a record for that year, and then I can just buy a replacement for the next year, and they're all systematically the same. I love it. And you can get Japanese and English versions. So some of they have like cool things in the back. They have little quotes on the bottom of the page, like daily quotes. They have a bunch of little things, and they're all different between the different books, so pretty cool. Some have recipes, some have like there's one that has like a list of birthdays and then horoscopes and that kind of thing, or Chinese astrology, whatever your sign is. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. I love Hobonichi, but I did want to share this because I was shocked that they did a Tamagotchi collab this year, and I think this one's going to be super popular. But if you go on the website, you can see all the different artists they're working with this year, all the different covers and inserts, all that stuff, all the art they've done. It's super cool. Okay, I'm just finishing filming, and I totally forgot to mention this. I did want to mention it, but I am supposed to be featured in this book. So I did some art last year. Actually, it was this year. It's been a long year. It was in February and January. And it was basically, they had asked people to submit how they use their Hobonichis. And I did show my designs and my art. And they wrote to me and asked if they could have permission to publish my artwork. And I was like, yeah, of course, that's super cool. So it is this one. It's the HOBONICHI Techo Official Guidebook 2025. And I will show you the art that I did. It's in my A5 planner. And I was so excited when they messaged me. And what I was doing is basically, I like to draw birds. I have an art channel and this is kind of what I do, but I draw basically a little bird a day to talk about what I'm doing and just kind of something memorable from that day. And so I did all these little drawings and they included them in their guidebook, I guess. I'm going to buy the guidebook. I'm hoping it's in there. I guess we'll see if I made the cut after all. But yeah, I was super excited that they contacted me, reached out and asked if they could publish it. So that's pretty cool. I did want to share. Let me know in the comments if you know what Hobonichi is, if you've ordered Hobonichi or planning to, and if you're planning on getting into the Tamagotchi stuff, or if there's anything else you like. I really like the galloping horses. I think that one's going to be on my shopping list too. That's going to be the other weeks that I order. But let me know what artwork you like. I cannot quite remember the name of the girl who does the cute little animal drawings. It's in my head, but it's mangled up, so I don't want to attempt to say her name, but her stuff is really cute too, so make sure you check it out. Yeah, so let me know in the comments, and if you did enjoy this video and you do enjoy Hobonichi, please give a thumbs up to the video and subscribe so you're notified the next time I post on my channel. I will post my Hobonichi order that I get. Hopefully, I do have my fingers crossed to get some of this Tamagotchi stuff because it is super, super cute. Thanks so much for watching.